Hey guys, I'm Siobhan, first year medical resident. It's Saturday. I'm just arriving at the hospital and starting a 24-hour ICU shift. Today is gonna be fun because I'm on with my friend Carol. So she's a second year internal medicine resident. So you'll get to see what someone who's a year ahead of me in the program is like. So this is where we meet in the morning. We'll get handover. It's sort of our doctor's room in the middle of the ICU. Oh, here's Carol.
Hey, good morning.
So this is Carol that I was talking about. She's a second year internal medicine resident in the same program as me. So it's kind of fun that you get to see what's coming next year. And she's my backup tonight, so she knows way more than me.
No.
No, she does. She's being humble. But so like she's gonna help out in terms of like admitting cases, and you can imagine two heads are better than one. So, but we always have our staff who's at home who's willing to come in anytime. So we're never alone.
Yeah. It's funny because I was in Siobhan's place last year. As an R1, you're just starting ICU, and as an R2, you're actually one of the seniors on call overnight. So
yeah, big transition.
It's a big transition.
Like I'm pretty scared for that.
Me too.
The truth.
Yeah.
Anyway, so people from last night still aren't here. They should be getting here any minute, but we're going to print out the patient lists for now. So we start each day with morning rounds, which means the whole medical team and the allied health professionals go from room to room, seeing each patient and making a plan for the day. Well, it's 9:50, just literally 10 minutes into rounds, and we already got a consult going to the emergency department, so I'm gonna head there now, see if we need to admit this patient. Sounds like they're having some trouble breathing, and then I'll report back to the team and see what needs to be done. All right, it's 11:15 now, just finished seeing the patient. It was nice because I got to see some of my other internal medicine residents who had already seen this patient overnight, so it's always kind of nice when you see your friends in the hospital. So my staff just came and reviewed this patient. He agrees with the plan, so now we're just gonna finish up and go rounding. But as I'm walking by, I just saw this sign, and the emerge is super busy, so maybe it applies. Okay, we're heading for team lunch now, so this is the team. Weekend team's a little bit shorter than the rest of the time. Yeah, so we're done rounding on the patients, and then we'll see what the afternoon brings. Getting some good lunch in the cafeteria here. See what Carol's getting.
I'm trying to get a sandwich.
You actually feel comfortable doing like lines and everything overnight, and
So you feel better as a second year. Like in first year, I was scared all the time and would always ask for supervision. And even by the end of your first year, you're supposed to kind of be able to do it without supervision.
Yeah.
Because when you go on to be a senior, you won't always have that there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as a senior, like you start feeling a lot more comfortable as the year goes on. And in the beginning of my ICU rotation in second year, I would like ask for supervision for the first line just so I can remember. Because sometimes you haven't done one in a while, but then now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable doing them and supervising them.
Anyway, what do we have to do this afternoon?
We have another patient coming that we still have to admit.
Oh yeah.
And other
That's
than
from
that,
up on the ward, right?
Up on the ward, someone needs high ventilatory support, something called BiPAP, where you put high flow oxygens, big mask on their face. You put very high flow oxygens. They stay on it for a bit, and then you try to get them off.
Yeah. So one thing that I really like is that you run into people in the hospital and they kind of give you a heads up about who may be coming into ICU. So the word on the street when I was in the emerge is that there are 2 that may be coming our way. So in the meantime, we are going to sign out a patient that can go to the ward. So basically that just means that we get them ready to go up to the ward so that there'll be room for a new patient to come into the ICU who may be sicker. Also, I just noticed this sign behind me. Wait, are you calling us fat? That's funny. I wonder who wrote that. So it's now 4:15. I'm actually in the emergency department internal medicine consult room area. Just has more computers down here. And we're admitting the 4th patient. Or is it the 5th? Honestly, I'm losing track. This has been a busy day. So maybe that means that we're admitting all the patients during the day and the night won't be as bad. We will see. We've got to go with one of the patients down to the CT scan because we think she may have a clot in her leg that may have traveled to her lung called pulmonary embolism, PE. So that can be pretty dangerous. So we're keeping a close eye on her. So typically we don't go to the CT scanner with patients, but in this case our patient is really unstable, so we'll be there in case she gets worse while she's in the scanner. Sorry to pause it here, guys. Part 2 is going to come out next Saturday, so don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications button so that you can find out what happened to the patient who went to CT scan and what happened the rest of our night. Spoiler alert, I did not get to sleep all night. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next Saturday.